Boxing truth here. Canelo Alvarez, in my view, still has the best chance of defeating Gennady Golovkin in the middleweight division, or at around the middleweight division. Now let's hear me out. Ever since I started this YouTube shit, I've been accused of being a Canelo fanboy, a Golovkin fanboy, a Kell Brook fanboy, a Manny Pacquiao fanboy. I mean, which one is it? Maybe I just like fighters that provide action in fights, can provide some drama or create knockouts, no matter the opposition. But this Canelo Triple G fight is the fight to be made in boxing, arguably the biggest fight that could be made in boxing in America. And I feel Canelo Alvarez has the best chance of defeating Triple G out of all the middleweights, out of all the 154 pounders. I mean, think about it. Who at 154 would you pick that has a better chance than Canelo of defeating Triple G? And based on what? What has any of those 54-pound top guys done anything in comparison to what Canelo's done? What's both of the Charlos' best wins on their resume? Do they have the seasoning, the experience to even test a Golovkin? Do they even have the experience and the seasoning to even test Canelo? What's Julian Williams' best win? Montano? The Argentine guy he fought, I forgot his name. What's Demetrius Andre's best win? Vanes Martirosyan? It's not that impressive. And honestly, I wouldn't favor none of those 54-pound guys over Canelo. The only fight that I would say that's 50-50 is Demetrius Andrade. But his style is nothing like an Erislandy Lar. And Lar already had a shot in Canelo. In my eyes, he didn't defeat him. He didn't do nowhere near as much as what Mayweather did to Canelo. And Lar is coming off a gift decision, so I pretty much just cancel him out. He's just banking off of gift decision win to further advance his career from a gift decision. But Andrade has the best chance of defeating Canelo at 54. It's 50-50 though in my view, because Andrade, he's not a runner. He likes to get in there and fight. He has a lot of skills, provides angles, but he likes to get in there and fight. But I'm not sure if he's durable enough or has the best chin or enough experience to compete with Canelo Alvarez. Now Canelo, he's got over close to 50 fights. He's fought a lot of world-class fighters, has had a lot of learning fights. He's beaten a pound-for-pound level fighter, no matter if you thought he outsized him significantly. Miguel Cotto was pound-for-pound level when Canelo defeated him. So, this fight between Canelo and Triple G could provide a lot of intrigue to produce the best amount of pay-per-view success and revenue that could be generated for both fighters. And who at middleweight would you think has a better chance of beating Triple G besides Canelo? I mean, let me know, y'all. I would like to hear your thoughts, your responses to this, because I'm making my case that I think Canelo is still the biggest threat to Golovkin. I'm in the middleweight division. I mean, is Danny Jacobs more of a threat? Really? You really think so? A guy who's already been knocked out? Got straight up trashed and schooled by Dmitry Period? I see that as a 5-round fight for Golovkin. As soon as Golovkin touches Jacobs' chin, it's going night-night. It's going to be over. And the Golovkin detractors will find more reasons to hate on Golovkin's win if that's the result that materializes between Golovkin and Jacobs. If that fight happens, they're going to point out to Jacobs' weak chin and prior knockout loss in his career. So I don't expect Golovkin to get too much credit for that win over Jacobs if it does indeed happen, which is, I'm a little skeptical it's going to happen. I mean, I hope it happens, but it's being reported it's going to be on regular HBO. Of course, Canelo's out for the rest of the year, and the provided license fee HBO was going to put for him is going to go with the Golovkin-Jacobs fight. It's been reported the license fee HBO was going to pay Canelo was around $4 million. So the Golovkin-Jacobs fight will not be pay-per-view, but you have to wonder, is Jacobs going to take the package that's offered to him? I'm not sure if he can make more than a $3 million fight night purse for this fight, since it's not going to be pay-per-view. It all depends on the package HBO provides Golovkin and Jacobs for as in license fees. So maybe it's doable. Jacobs has stated, well, his advisor has stated, longtime advisor, that he won't be unreasonable with the money, that he will be reasonable, since it's probably going to be, it will be an HBO televised fight, regular HBO. So, can only hope the fight happens. I'll believe it when I see it. But all indications that is looking good. Some of the undercard fighters are getting ready for that December 10th date. Perhaps Alexander Usyk might be on the card. He has options of either to fight in Kiev or go to New York, whoever makes the most money for him. And that'll be very interesting to have Usyk on the undercard to Golovkin-Jacobs. And what will be a strong closeout year for HBO if they can put these fights together. Just got to cross your finger it happens, but I don't see Jacobs as much of a threat to Gennady Golovkin. I think Canelo's a bigger threat. Eubank Jr. doesn't have the resume or the seasoning. Saunders, he's got the style, slicks, he's a slickster, he's fast, got footwork, but he doesn't have the firepower. So, in my eyes, I see Canelo still being the biggest test to Golovkin based on his experience, his speed, his size. He's got some power. He's durable. He's not an easy guy to hurt against the punches he's been matched with. But, of course, my biggest concern for Canelo in that fight is his conditioning. Can he improve his stamina? Can he match Gennady Golovkin's endurance? That's the big problem in this fight. Golovkin could outlast Canelo, could tire him out and wear him down to a late round stoppage. But out of all the fighters and the top of the junior middleweight class and the middleweight class, I still see Canelo Alvarez being the biggest test to Gennady Golovkin. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.